Hi, Tim here with Clive Coffee. Today we're going to show you how to remove the panels on your Lucca M58. I bet you're wondering what's in the bag. I have our tools that we're going to be using today. The only thing you're going to need is a Phillips head screwdriver. I like to use a long screwdriver as part of the removal. You'll see why in just a second. To get started, we're going to go ahead and remove the top tray. Pull that right off and set it aside. And you can go ahead and remove your water reservoir tank. Let's go ahead and take the drip tray out as well, just to make things nice and clean. I like to use the long screwdriver when I'm removing the first two screws. They're set at the back and they are accessed at a little bit of an angle, and that is going to be, if I have a longer screwdriver, it's just a little bit easier to get in there. Set those aside. The back panel can be simply pulled out of place. It is locked into place at the bottom. You just give it a quick pull back and you'll see there are a couple of nuts down at the bottom. They lock into the panel. They just kind of hold it in place. So you'll give that a little bit of a pull and they'll come right out. We're going to go ahead and set our back panel aside. Next, we're going to loosen the bottom screws on your side panels. You can simply tip your machine to the side. This is where it's a little bit easier to get in there with a shorter screwdriver. It's one screw on either side in about the middle of the machine. And they can just be loosened up. They don't even need to come out all the way. And we're going to go ahead and tip the machine on the other side and loosen that middle screw. Again, it doesn't need to come out, just loosen that up. Now we can remove the top two screws at the front. Removing those top two screws allows our side panels now to, you can see there's a part of this panel that fits underneath this top tray, this top panel here. So just remember that's the orientation of how that fits into place. That'll be important for when you're reassembling. Finally, we will remove the three screws at the back. Remove those completely and we'll set them aside. And now we're ready to pull the side panels off all in one go. This top rail can stay in place as it is. And again, get it above the other top panel that's holding, just kind of holding it and locking it into place. Make sure it clears the side panels. And then you can back it out. And we can go ahead and set aside our side panels. At this point, the interior panel that holds your water reservoir, this whole piece now can come right out. And this can be set aside. You have the wiring that's still attached to this this water reservoir piece here. So just be careful when you're setting that aside. If you're going to be using the water reservoir while the machine is unpaneled, you can set this assembly up against the machine and just lean it in place here. There's a tab at the bottom which makes it a little bit awkward. So if you just simply set it, rest it against the back of the machine, you can go ahead and put your water reservoir tank in place, and you'll be able to turn the machine on reservoir and diagnose. To repanel your Lucca M58, simply follow this process in reverse order. To learn more about the Lucca M58, check out these videos here. And for other technical articles, you can check out our knowledge base at clivecoffee.com.